Welcome back to Two Traveling Teachers. Our time at Bryce Canyon started with a little extra excitement. We may have given the RV a custom scrape while pulling out of our campsite. But bumps happen and we weren't about to let it slow us down. Over the next 2 days, we explore epic overlooks, hike among Bryce's famous hoodoos, and soak in the unforgettable beauty of southern Utah. All right, finished our second night at James Robb State Park in Fruita, Colorado. Today we go to Bryce, and that's, what did we decide, is about 5-hour drive?
I believe so.
Well, that's what Google says, so it's more like 6 or 7 for us, so we've kind of bitten off a big chunk today. We'll see how that goes. All right, we got a situation where the shower gray tank is nearly full, and we've only taken 1 shower each. We're on 2 nights. This is after end of 2 nights here. We think that's because when we went to pick up the trailer, we tested the, what do you call it, tankless hot water heater, and we were having a hard time, so we kept running water in the bathroom, and we never dumped it, so we kind of gave ourselves a disadvantage. So we're going to try an experiment, see if we can put some of this water in gray tank 2 over into gray tank 1 so we can both have a decent shower. All right, to try this, I'm going to pull both the gray tanks. And by the way, see, I have a gate here to keep the water from coming out. And I'm gonna pull both tanks. All right, that should have balanced it out. Gina turned off the camera just as it balanced.
Yep, there we go. So that seemed to have worked.
Now we can take a shower.
Yes.
Okay, we're getting ready to shut down for our first day. And this refrigerator that hole does not, I can't get to it. I tried to shove the refrigerator over. I'm sure it's somehow mounted in, or maybe it's just so heavy. I don't know. So I'm thinking about taking these screws out and moving this over just, I don't know, 1/4 inch so I can get to that mechanism to screw this, to screw this in so I can lock it down. All right, we've decided before doing something as dramatic as shifting this, it looks like if you just push the refrigerator, it wants to flop back like this. Gino, give it a shove, and you will see it lines up. So we're gonna just try to do that. All right, we're showing how big of noobs we are. Instead of pulling straight through, this is a pull through. We got some pretty low hanging branches right in here. Certainly we're gonna hit them. It's just a matter, are they big enough to damage the roof? And we don't want to chance it. So we're gonna back out of this site. We'll see how well we do that.
We're gonna try to back up, well, I say we. Tommy is going to try to back up the trailer. I'm not gonna record this because I need to help.
Oh, fiddlestick! All right, we did it. We actually hit the damn shelter and tore a gouge in our fiberglass front cap. No idea what that's gonna cost us, probably a small fortune. Son of a biscuit eater!
I guess right now we're in no man's land.
Yeah. No, but it's a real thick line. All right, we're about an hour down the road after doing that. I was so sick, I just couldn't think straight. I'm still not really right. Brand new camper, first trip out. Gina realizes about 30 minutes out that we didn't dump our tanks. So I found a place. I don't feel it, they're nearly full. That's like 800 pounds of extra weight, and I'm not sure that they're really made to drag that far, so we're gonna dump them at the Maverick. We ended up pulling straight out the branches we were worried about. So I have no idea if I tore the roof up. I'm gonna go up and take a look. All right, walking around up here, I see no damage. Those branches weren't a damn thing. worrying about that, I did unknown amounts of energy, amounts of dollars worth of damage. We'll call insurance when we get a chance, either tonight or tomorrow. I don't really know what it takes. We've been speculating they have to replace the whole front cap. Maybe it's some kind of fiberglass patch job, we'll see. Okay, after realizing in our flustered state we left all our tanks full, we found a Maverick. Here in Green River, they have a dump station here. It's completely free. So we're gonna dump. You ready to take a dump?
Ready to unload the camper.
As we move westward on I-70, we approach and rise into the San Rafael Swell. The San Rafael Swell is a massive geologic uplift in central Utah, filled with rugged canyons, towering sandstone cliffs, and hidden slot canyons. Often called Utah's best-kept secret, this remote and wild region offers stunning scenery without the crowds.
We're not making good progress because of a lot of reasons, but we had to stop here. It's one of our favorite stop viewpoints. It's called Black Dragon Viewpoint, just up the San Rafael uplift here in Utah. I don't know, less than a half hour west of Green River.
We continued on I-70 until we reached Route 89, which we took south until we reached 12, which brought us to Bryce Canyon National Park. The stunning red rock hoodoos let us know we were getting close.
After a very dramatic start to our day, we're almost to Bryce. You can tell by the hoodoos. This is outside of the park. We're gonna have to drive a little beyond it. We see there's tunnels ahead, but we're pretty certain that you can get through them. We'll find out one way or another.
I hope so.
we don't want to tear some more stuff up.
About 10 minutes east of Bryce Canyon City, we reached our destination in Cannonville, Utah.
Well, we're at our campsite. This is a tight campsite, and I was having PTSD after this morning's event pulling into the site. I guess it'll take a while before I lose my jitters about pulling into campsites. Filed a claim, waiting to hear how that goes. I've ruined her life. She's not a happy camper.
I'm a little bit of a stressed out camper. I think things can only improve.
Yeah. Chilling. We're trying to drown our sorrows with non-alcoholic beer.
It's actually pretty good. It's a nice way to feel festive, like without actually real drinking.
Sounds good to me.
After a long, stressful day, it was time to call it an evening.
All right, well, here we are at Bryce Canyon. I think it's called Bryce Canyon RV Resort or some such thing. I don't know, I think we're about 10 miles from the actual park. And this damage right here, you can see. We finally have made a claim. They're already sending us a check, at least the initial check, until supplemental stuff is done from the repair. But we're not going to get it repaired for a couple months until we get home. They said that's fine. I will probably try to contact the shop and get it all lined up. In the meantime, I think we'll get some duct tape and cover it up, but I don't want it to look ugly. So I think we'll try to find, I don't know, some white duct tape so it's just not quite as obvious, to give it a little protection from any water intrusion or whatever. But we're trying to get over the drama of it and just go on and enjoy what we came out here to do. So let's go check out Bryce Canyon.
Bryce Canyon National Park is known for its otherworldly landscape of vibrant red rock spires called hoodoos carved over millions of years by erosion. Located in southern Utah, the park sits over 8,000 feet in elevation, offering cooler temperatures and sweeping views from scenic overlooks like Bryce Point and Sunrise Point. Visitors can hike among hoodoos on iconic trails such as Navajo Loop and Queen's Garden, or simply take in the stunning vistas along the park's Scenic Drive. It's a photographer's paradise and a must-see stop on any Southwest road trip. All right, we're gonna go do the Navajo. Gina's, it's so discombobulated, it's funny.
Well, because you're not bringing crap with you.
I'm not bringing, I got my whole backpack on. But we're gonna go do the Navajo Loop Trail. All right, we're right at the trailhead. All right, we're coming up on Overlook to Wall Street. We're gonna go down Wall Street. That's a cool part of this hike.
Be careful.
I think this might be one of the most popular hikes based on the people walking around down there.
Oop, he's gonna have to, oops. Now I bet I can walk right on through. Beauty of being short.
The Navajo Loop Trail leads you deep into Bryce Canyon's maze of hoodoos, but nothing compares to stepping into Wall Street, a narrow slot between towering sandstone walls. Cool air, soft light, and massive Douglas firs reaching skyward give the space a quiet, cathedral-like feel. All right, we've come up quite a ways. Black clouds that way, and we still have, still have a lot of up to go.
You can see the top.
That's not the top.
That's not.
Nope. All right, this is a little like Wall Street in reverse. As you climb the steep switchbacks back to the rim, you can't help but feel awe at the power of nature and the beauty it has carved over millions of years. All right, we're back at Wall Street. I feel that this Wall Street is a lot less crowded now. We just happened to get here right, I guess, early in the day when everybody was doing it. And now the thunderstorm clouds may be chasing people off. We got a little overlook here. Doesn't look like I can get in there. What do we got here? Well, pretty interesting. Lots of hoodoos and no trails. Let's back that off a little bit. We're at Sunset Point at the top looking down at Wall Street. And here's the outside of the Bryce Canyon Lodge. They have like 100 rooms. I guess some are actually in the lodge, but they got a lot of outbuildings. Looks like cabins or something.
Looks like Tommy made a purchase. I know you love to.
No, I don't like riding animals. Over there is mules for a mule ride. We noticed in the lodge there's a place you can sign up for that.
Favorite thing.
Yeah, I love getting on the back of an animal and just riding it. And over here, look at that old gas station. It's obviously defunct. But back in the day, that's where you get your gas. Look at that old bus there. Harkens back to the 50s, I guess, or older. All right, so if we're heading up here
in a thunderstorm, I thought it was a good idea to bring a long rod with me to help the situation out.
Yeah, we used to be smart people.
We used to be smart people.
Not anymore.
There's the warning sign. There's way up there in the distance. I can see the highest point way up there.
I don't know if it's a good idea to go.
That's where we want to be in a thunderstorm.
Yeah, exactly.
We're still heading up like fools.
Yeah, don't follow our lead.
Yeah. What'd you say? We used to be smart people.
Yeah.
Now we're old and stupid.
Not the stupid us, but we're not going to go all the way.
All right, let's see what the view has right here. You can see, ooh, it's storming. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful though. Way over there, sunset point, I think. And then you can get higher if we wanted to. And there's the valley. I wonder if that's down where the town of Tropic is. It's starting to rain on us pretty good.
Right now it's the valley of the shadow of death.
Oh well.
Yeah,
Gina's worried because no doubt it's pouring rain just maybe a mile that direction. It is grumbling above us, so
we're definitely not going over.
We're stupid to stay out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still statistically low that we'll get struck, but it's higher than I want it to be, like zero chance.
Right.
So let's head back down. You know, we especially don't want to tempt fate with the way our luck has been going. Of course, if I got barbecued right here, I'd sort of solve a lot of the other problems. Can't outrun it, Gina.
I might. Got a little tiny bit of hail mixed in here.
Fueling up here at Bryce Canyon. It's the best thing to do during a big thunderstorm. We're here in Bryce Canyon City, I think it's what it's called. There's Ruby's Lodge.
After an amazing day exploring Bryce Canyon, we're winding down back at our cozy campsite at Bryce Canyon RV Resort, ready to relax and recharge for tomorrow's adventure.
All right, we've we decided we're going to go all the way out to the very farthest point in Bryce Canyon. It's a much bigger canyon than we thought it was. We realized we've come here many times, 5 or 6 times at least, but every time it was a travel day, so we only had a few hours to stay here. So we do what everybody else does, but check out between Sunrise and Sunset Point. This is 18 miles way out here. You're over 9,000 feet, and we're in the alpine kind of environment. There's aspen, spruce, and some fir trees, as well as pine, but down below it's just all pine forest. So we thought, well, we have about a hour to 2 hour window before the storms start again today. So we want to see these parts we've never seen before. So we're going to we started at the farthest point here, and we're going to work our way back. It's a long rambling way of saying we're going to see stuff we haven't seen before.
Starting at Rainbow Point, the highest point in Bryce Canyon, sweeping views stretch for miles across the park's colorful amphitheaters and the distant plateaus of southern Utah. How was it?
Not good.
We're on our way back from Rainbow Point. We're not even probably a mile back, but there's plenty of overlooks along the way to stop and check it out.
From here, the drive heads north with a stop at Agua Canyon, where two towering hoodoos known as the Hunter and the Rabbit stand out against a backdrop of deep red cliffs. The road continues to the stunning natural bridge, a massive sandstone arch framing the forested canyon below.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
At Fairview Point, the horizon opens to reveal the Henry Mountains and the Grand Staircase Escalante in the distance.
You do have some far views.
Yep. Not the prettiest stop.
You're filming me, filming you.
Yep. But you can see very far.
These trees look really healthy. I like them.
Yeah, they do. Walking out to Piracy Point.
All right, we got out here to Piracy Point, right off of Farview Lookout. That's, if you look over here, you can see people back there. It's, I don't know, a quarter mile away. At first I thought it was Privacy Point, and it kind of is.
It is right now.
We're the only ones here.
You can see all where the fire went
You
through.
can see a long ways off though.
Yeah, you can. Interesting to see the top of this here, how smooth it is, and there's actually, it looks like almost rock, and trees and vegetation are growing.
Looks like it'd be unstable footing if you were out there.
Very much so.
The journey ends at Bryce Point, where the park's largest amphitheater spills out into a sea of hoodoos, glowing in shades of orange and pink, an unforgettable finale to the drive.
All right, we got a massive break in the weather we weren't expecting. So we decided we're gonna do the Queen's Garden hike. I came totally unprepared. I had to go into the store and buy a hat because I didn't have anything to protect my head.
Don't back up.
Gina's a little more prepared. She doesn't want me to back up. You know why? Oh, Lord. You know.
The Queen's Garden Trail offers a gentle descent from Sunrise Point into the wonderland of whimsical hoodoos and delicate rock arches. Along the way, warm sunlight bounces off the pink and orange cliffs, and the quiet crunch of the trail underfoot makes the canyon feel almost timeless. Near the end, the rock formation known as Queen Victoria stands watch, her regal shape a reminder of the artistry nature creates over millions of years.
We just finished the Queen's Garden Loop to the Navajo Loop and up Wall Street.
What an incredible 2 days here at Bryce Canyon. From stunning overlooks to winding trails through the hoodoos, and yes, even that little RV customization at the start. Every moment reminded us of why we love exploring the West. Thanks for joining us here on Two Traveling Teachers. If you enjoyed the adventure, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss what's next.